What's going on, family? You in the lab with Avery Yashrael, man. This one right here, video was sent to me, and I wasn't going to do it because what she's wearing. But then I said, I need to do this because as a man who's a believer, and I'm seeing an outfit like that, and she up here talking about God and prayer and all that. She don't understand. Well, maybe she do. Maybe she doing it for clicks and views. But why are you using the Most High name and then trying to put people who watching your video, especially straight men? I can't speak for all men, but especially straight men or heterosexual men, you putting them in a lustful situation where the Bible speaks against that. In Matthew and James and Ephesians, it speaks against lust and all that, but she's clearly doing it and then talking about God in prayer with wearing this type of outfit. So I have no respect for that. I'm gonna show you the video and then I'm gonna come back and give my commentary on it.
God, it's Thirsty Thursdays, and this morning lesson, God is putting purpose on them prayers, okay? He may not have showed up when you wanted him to show up, but baby, he gonna be right on time, okay? And when I say we need a prayer chain, literally throughout the world, there's so much going on. It's like all you gotta do is get up and pray, because at some point you're gonna need that, man. When y'all be running around with your head on a swivel and don't think that you have to include God in everything you do, oh baby, you do, okay? Don't wait till that relationship crash. Don't wait till that job fire your ass. Don't wait till it's too late. You have to work on what's going on in your life right now, because at some point, guess what? God should be the head and not the tail. I know you be discouraged because you feel like, oh, I prayed for this, that, and the other, and it still haven't happened yet. But at some point, it's going to happen. Nothing happens when you want it to. But baby, when I tell you, God shows up and he stay right on time. At this point, all we can do is, guess what? Pray, stay patient, be humble. It's going to happen. Everybody have a safe, blessed day.
That's the most ridiculous stuff I ever heard. Let me say that. Let me just say that. Yeah, because you speaking about God and the Most High. You speaking about prayer. You speaking about all this other stuff, and then you call your what was Thirsty Thursday. So that let me know you know exactly what you're doing. By putting on these pants, she saw herself in the mirror. You saw yourself on video. Or you played back your video and you saw what you was putting out there and still decided to put it out there. You just threw a lot of men who probably struggle with porn, struggle with lust, struggle with sexual immoral, like the scripture speaks about. You just probably tempted them out of the wazoo. Yes, man, my goal is not, matter of fact, let me get that off the video because I don't want to be a part of struggle, even though I just showed y'all the video, but I don't want to just keep it up there like that. I remember a video or a picture of a young lady that had a red dress on. I'm sure a lot of y'all saw it, and she was at a church event, and all her hind parts, her cape was out. It was like stringing all around her buttocks. And I'm like, you're at a church event. Why are nobody kicking these people out? I don't care if you're a man, if you got tight pants on that's showing your meat pistol, you got to get up out of here, man. It's children out here watching this stuff. You know what I mean? Especially in church. Get up out of here. If you're a woman that's coming to church and you got all your body showing. I'm seeing one woman showed up in church in a bodysuit. Come on, man. You got men in there that's struggling. Not only that, you got young boys in there that don't need to see that. That's terrible, bro. And then you got young ladies, young girls in there looking at, oh, she could wear that, so I could wear that. I could wear me some tights. Nothing worse than even going to the gym and seeing late. And I'm not telling people what to wear to the gym. Let me say that. But what I am saying, check yourself before you leave the house, man. You throwing people in lust. You putting yourself in harm. So it's a lot of predators out here. They'll be like, oh, okay, she advertising, so I'm just gonna partake. So you can put yourself in harm's way by dressing scandalous, by dressing like a harlot, by dressing by having that Jezebel spirit on you. You know what I mean? In this particular case, that's what I think this woman doing. She putting men in harm's way. As an older man, I can care less about that. So I looked at that as like trash. Let me say that. But it's a lot of men out there. You just put them in full temptation. You talking about God, but you got full temptation in front of you. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You can't you can't do that. I am a type of cat that it's up here with me. What's up here? Can you stimulate me up here? Because I need you to be able to take the bag that we produce and make the bag bigger. Can you make it grow? I could care less about what your body look like. I could care less of that because we can work on the body. You can shape the body how you want it to by exercising and eating right. You can reshape that body. And I mean, telling everybody, yeah, you can reshape it with BBLs and surgery. Man, anything got a serial number ain't real no more. Just being honest. BBLs got serial number, breast enhancements got serial number. So, but in this particular case, this lady did. And then I don't get why the social media platforms don't flag that type of stuff before she even put it out there. They should have been like, hey, that's a little risque right there. But it's like the worst and the most ignorant stuff that's out here online get the most views. When you're trying to break knowledge down or speak sense into a community of people or just speak sense in general, nobody trying to hit that. Or trying to drop some jewels. Nobody trying to hit that. But you come out here with your Virginia. Oh man, this boy got me talking about it. But I'm trying to talk about it from a righteous spiritual way. Why you doing this? But talking about this. So this video probably ain't gonna go nowhere, and it's probably gonna get flagged for age and all that. But in her case, she just put it out there, and it is what it is. So with that said, man, I ain't gonna be the dead horse, but any pastor out here, or church members, or older ladies out here, older deacons out here that are allowing this type, and I'm not saying this because she's clearly at home, but allowing just scandalous Jezebel harlot dressing in their building, shame on you. And with that said, maybe I'll share the link of this video if you want to go back and watch it. It will be in the description box. I do that all the time because I love to give a content creator their credit for their work. I'm just reviewing it. And until next time, man, peace and shalom. Oh, but please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Later.